Hello, my name is Paulo, and today we'll talk about 3.1.6, which is defining the term protocols and data packets. Protocol is a set of instructions which establishes how devices should communicate to each other in a network. Just like people, computers and servers greet each other before exchanging information. They do this through TCP, which is Transfer Control Protocol. Without it, a computer wouldn't know what device to trust with what information. So, same way as we people greet each other as a sign of trust before exchanging information, like, got the time? Yes, 2 p.m. Then computers greet each other before trusting them through a TCP connection request and then a TCP connection reply. Some examples of required protocols for the IB exams are the transmission control protocol, internet protocol, IP. They usually go together in what's called a TCP/IP stack. User Datagram Protocol, UDP, Post Office Protocol, POP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, SMTP, File Transfer Protocol, FTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, HTTPS, its more secure version, and Internet Message Access Protocol, IMAP. Now, for data packet. A packet is a basic unit of communication across the internet. It can be called differently depending on the protocol used for transferring it. It can be a segment, block, cell, etc. When transmitting data, the piece of information to be sent is broken down into smaller, similarly sized and equally formatted parts called data packets. These packets are then routed across the internet, not necessarily following the same path, and using header information to reach their destination. The receiving system then reassembles them in the order specified by the packet headers. That way, the message is fully reassembled at the end of the line. This is an example structure of a data packet, of a 1024-bit data packet. It will have a header of 96 bits, which would have the sender's IP address, the receiver's IP address, protocol it follows, for example, TCP/IP or SMTP, and it also has the packet number, meaning what position within the packet this packet is itself. This is this is used at the in destination for the reassembly of the whole of all the packets into one single message. The payload then is the data itself, and it's usually around 896 bits. If this packet specifically has less bits than those, then you would use what's called padding, or usually padding to fill out the remaining bits up to 896 bits. And then there's the trailer, which would be some piece of data at the end to show the end of the packet, and also some hash or hash sum, as it's called, for error correction to verify that the integrity of the packet has not been breached during the transfer protocol. That's it. Thank you.